Okay, we'll call the meeting to order. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance and the invocation following. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Dear God, please bless our elected officials, grant them the wisdom to know and the courage to do what is right for all citizens.
Amen.
Amen.
Roll call, please.
Gooder?
Here.
Green?
Here.
LaFord?
Here.
Mastrovich?
Here.
Ricks?
Here.
Schultz?
Here.
Yark?
Here.
Good to see everybody's here tonight. Approval of minutes for the regular meeting of July 21st would be in order.
So moved. Support.
Most been made and support. Is there any discussion on those minutes? Being not, all in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Against? Motion does pass. We move on to audience comments on any non-agenda items. Would anybody like to address City Council at this time? We will move on. Adoption of agenda, Mr. City Manager, any changes?
No changes.
City Council, any changes? Being not, a motion to accept the agenda as presented would be in order.
So moved. Support.
What's been made and supported, is there any discussion? Being not, all in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Against? Motion does pass. Move on to our consent agenda. Is there a motion for the consent agenda?
Make a motion to approve the consent agenda as presented.
Support.
What's been made and supported, there is no discussion on the motion. All in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Against? Motion does pass. We move on to items for consideration, which we have two this evening. The first one being consideration of approving the special event request, the Romeo to Richmond Half Marathon. Mr. City Manager.
Council is scheduled to give consideration on a request from Macomb County and Hanson's Running Club for the 2014 Romeo to Richmond Half Marathon and 5K race. This is the 5th year for the event on our portion of the Macomb Orchard Trail. The race is being sponsored by Macomb County Department of Roads, and Hanson's Running Shop will once again manage the event. Last year, the event brought hundreds of runners to Richmond. For the 4th year in a row, the race organizers would like to utilize the city streets for the portion of the 5K race until the runners disperse and enter the trail. Other than that, pretty much the same as previous years. This will be the 2nd year that they allow or have a category for the half marathon relay, each person running half.
Okay. Is there a motion?
I move to approve the special event application from Macomb County for the Romeo to Richmond Half Marathon and 5K run on Sunday, September 14th, 2014, and to allow the closure of Parker Street from Water to Monroe from 8:30 a.m. and the rest of Parker Street and Ridge Street from 9 a.m. until the runners are on the trail.
Support.
What's been made and supported, is there any talk? Any audience comments? Back to the table. It's a good event, great event for the city of Richmond. And our Parks and Rec is still involved.
Yes, they'll still be doing the food at the end of the race, and making sure runners find their bags, things like that. And then other volunteers will be doing the registration. I have contacted the schools, the athletic director, to get the use of the parking lot like we've had in the past in the bathroom building. So that's all taken care of.
Good.
So.
Very good. Anything else? Being not, all in favor of the motion signify by saying aye. Aye. Against? Motion does pass. We move on to item number 2, consideration of appointment to the Personnel Board. Mr. City Manager?
Council is scheduled to consider making an appointment to the Personnel Board. There's currently one vacancy on the board. The vacancy has been advertised in the Voice, and we have received one application from Paul Fayadellum.
Thank you, sir. Is there a motion?
Make a motion to appoint Paul Fayadellum to the Personnel Board for a 3-year term with expiration date of 06/30/2017.
Support. What's been made and supported. Any discussion? We appreciate Paul stepping up to that, especially so soon after his retirement from the DPW.
I thought he might actually take a break. What was I thinking? No, I wasn't thinking he was going to take a break.
Yeah. Any other comments? Any audience participation on this? Back to the table. All in favor of the motion, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Against? Motion does pass. We move on to city manager's comments, sir.
Just that our new public service director, Jim Getzinger, will be starting on Thursday of this week. So, excited to have him on board. I think none more so than Larry, the crew leader.
Yeah?
So
He's ready, huh?
he's ready.
That's good. That's great. Anything else, John?
No, that's it.
Okay. Moving on to council's comments. Michael?
Just want to, thank the administration for putting together all that budget information. We put together the budget committee for city council, and I think we had our first meeting. It was very productive, in my opinion, so it's very good.
It was too.
Yeah, thank you.
Very good.
Nothing more to add?
Nope, I'm good. Just concur with Councilor Mistrovich.
Thanks, sir.
I have two things.
Christmas break?
Calendar out, yeah, here we go.
You guys are gonna miss that. When I say I'm done, I'm not gonna bring that up anymore, and I won't be at the table anymore, so. Just curious, do you think the gas company's gonna be done with their gas lines in Richmond before good old days?
We hope so.
I mean, just from, they like going in the same holes a lot.
Yeah, yeah, they're,
It appears.
Seem to be working at a different pace than last year's crews. But,
yeah.
We'll be making sure that they understand, or like last year, if they're not, if they're not out of town like last year they weren't, that they button everything up for that weekend to make it safe.
Yeah, good. Good.
And the other thing was, we only have 2 more meetings after this. It's good old days time.
Yeah, I know.
No wonder you're turning late.
Yeah. Yeah. It's push come to shove time is what it is. Okay, we'll go to calendar quick here. We're having a quick meeting tonight because we have a closed session with the city manager, if he so wishes. And we also are having our quarterly workshop meeting yet tonight. So if it seems like we slid right through this meeting, we have. They were important issues that we dealt with tonight, but we dealt with them, and we have some very important future planning that needs to be handled tonight also. So we'll cover the calendar real quick here. Tomorrow, the 5th of August, will be the primary election. The polls are open from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. The Historical Society will have a program on the 7th, Thursday, at the Community Center. That's at 7 o'clock. The Cable Commission will meet on the 12th here at City Hall at 7 o'clock. The BZA will be meeting at 7 p.m. and Planning Commission following the BZA meeting here at City Hall on the 14th. The next regular scheduled council meeting of the City Council is on the 18th here at 7 o'clock. Is there anything else that we need to add to the calendar? We'll move on to closed session. Do I have a motion to go into closed session? And Mr. City Manager, are you
Yes,
requesting
I'm
closed
requesting
session?
a closed session.
The notes, our minutes would show that he's requested that, please. Okay, is there a motion?
I'll make the motion to convene into closed session in accordance with Section 8A of the Michigan Open Meetings Act, Public Act 267 of 1976 as amended for the purpose of considering a periodic personnel evaluation of the city manager as requested by the city manager.
Support.
What's been made and supported? Any discussion? Being that, roll call, please.
Goodard,
Yes.
Green,
Yes.
Lepore,
Yes.
Mistravich,
Yes.
Ricks,
Yes.
Schultz,
Yes.
Yarrick.
Yes.
Motion passes. We will go into closed session. Need a motion to reconvene in open session.
Make a motion to reconvene in open session?
Support.
What's been made and supported? Is there any discussion? Being not, all in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Against? Motion does pass. We move on to other business. Mr. Schultz, do you have a motion?
I do. I'd like to make a motion, move to accept the city manager's evaluation with a rating between effective and very effective.
Support.
Motion been made and supported. Discussion? A very good evaluation for the city manager. Again, we will publicly inform you, or inform the public. What we just informed you was that we You do a great job for us, John, and we want to keep on moving in the right direction, and we want you to stay here and help us lead the city.
Thank you, and appreciate the work that the council does as well. Very much a team atmosphere here.
Any other comments? All in favor of the motion, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Against? Motion does pass. Is there a motion to adjourn?
Make motion to adjourn.
Support.
Motion been made and supported. There's no discussion on the adjournment. All in favor of the motion, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Against? Motion passes. Thanks for being with us tonight.